Hi, I'm Carla Nelson. Thank you for visiting JoyfulPathBooks.com. Today I'd like to talk about a subject that I think is of the utmost importance, anger. In my 25 years as a psychotherapist in private practice, I have come to believe that anger and resentment are the greatest obstacles to living in joy. And I've come up with a very simple, very safe, 5-step exercise that is very powerful in letting go of anger and resentment. Writing angry letters is a very common therapeutic technique, but I've added 3 steps that make this exercise really effective. So I want you to just think about someone that you're very angry at, someone that you're harboring great anger towards or great resentment towards. And I want you to know that having anger is part of being human. We all have it. Many people have been taught that it's not okay to be angry, that it's wrong, but in reality, we're generally angriest at those people we love the most. And so I teach this exercise because when a person is willing to actually write the angry letter and do the 5 steps, what happens is the anger is replaced by unconditional love. And it actually creates a great deal of healing, not only for the person who writes the letter, but very often for the people that they have written the letter about. I'm going to give you the 5 steps now, and I will then go back and repeat them very quickly. First of all, I'd like you to get a tablet, some paper, and a pen, and write at the top of the paper, writing angry letters. That's writing angry letters. Then put number 1 and write, ask God or your higher self or Buddha or your higher power or whatever you believe in, anything that you believe in that you believe is greater than yourself, more powerful than you are, and ask for protection and for healing. So ask God or whoever you believe in for protection and for healing. Number 2, write the angriest letter you can. I cannot overemphasize how important it is to really get into your anger, to write it out on the paper as deeply as you can. The more anger that you're able to put on the paper, the more anger you're going to be able to release. So write the angriest letter you can. Number 3, please put a star by it. I consider this to be the most important of all the steps. After you've written a letter, you burn or tear up the letter. So write burn or tear up the letter. And as you do, ask God or your higher power or whoever you believe in to take all of this from you now, to take everything you've written from you now. Now this is a difficult step because as human beings, usually we want to hang on to our anger. We feel it's justified, we have been badly hurt, and so what I tell my clients is if they can muster up 3%, just 3% of themselves, willing to let this burden of anger and resentment go, they'll get a miracle. So try right now, or when you write this letter, try to just come up with a small part of yourself willing to let the anger go, and you will get a miracle. Number 4, take a shower or a bath. Anger is an energy, and when we write an angry letter, we are releasing a lot of angry energy. And this helps with the cleansing process. It also helps us to feel better after we have done the very difficult work of writing this letter. Number 5, please put a star by it. I think it's the second most important step. And write, reward yourself. I'm really serious about this. Rewarding ourselves after we've done this work is incredibly important. It's a thank you to ourselves for having the courage to get into our angry feelings, our resentful feelings, sometimes even our hatred, and being willing to let all of this go. So reward yourself, and it can be anything. It can be a nice, hot, long bath with candles. It can be calling a friend you haven't talked to in a long time. It can be reading a book. It can be chocolate. Chocolate's good. It can be anything that will make you happy and that will fill your cup. These steps are very, very important, and when you follow them, they need to be followed exactly as I have stated, and they need to be followed in sequence. I'm going to go over them again. Number 1, ask for protection and for healing. Number 2, write the angriest letter you can. Number 3, burn or tear up the letter, and as you do, ask that all this be taken from you now. Number 4, take a shower or a bath. Number 5, reward yourself. If you feel that you're going to have emotions that are so powerful that you can't handle them, it would be good to do this work with a therapist or with a trusted friend. But it has been my experience, without exception, that whenever somebody does this exercise, great healing results. So I encourage you to write those letters, never more than 1 in a day, preferably only 2 a week, and that's 1 letter per person. I encourage you to do that. When you're ready to do that, I guarantee you that you will live a happier life, and that your relationships will improve and your joy will increase.